Okay, no more loud music. People are going to bed. Get up very, very early. Babies are sleeping. Um, One of the things I want to talk about in this video is being the weird uncle. Not the weird Uncle Al in a good sense, but the weird uncle in a bad sense. And actually, during the taping of the last 10 or 20 of these videos, I misbuttoned my shirt, not on purpose. And so one time recently, one of the holidays, I wore these jeans, which I got from a laundromat for free. They're a 38-inch waist. That was a little too big. And I had my tighty whities on. And I bent over, and they stuck out a large distance, and all three of my nieces noticed and were laughing hysterically. So, being from the McCoy tradition, you tell jokes until the diminishing return hits in and they're no longer laughing. I bent over twice more, got the same laugh, and then went out with a good laugh. But on more of the serious side, I am the weird uncle who lives in an apartment by himself, one-bedroom apartment, who doesn't have a lot of social contact, have a girlfriend and friends, but misbuttoned my shirt, showed my ass bending over in their presence. So here's to being the weird uncle. I think it's great. It's great to be an uncle at all. I certainly didn't have any kids, and that wasn't my calling, but I get to play with them and then go home. And unfortunately, 4 of them are back east, but I concentrate on the ones here in Colorado and developed somewhat of a rapport seeing them from utter infancy. I saw a couple of them born, and I was the cameraman for that. And one incident, I was a cameraman, I think it was Maya's birth. I bent down on my knees and put my head down, everything you're supposed to do when you're about to pass out. And the last thing I did was just put the camera in her general birthing area and left the room. So I left the room. It couldn't have been more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. And I think what freaked me out is that she had crowned a little bit, and I wasn't really sure what that meant. So I'm back into the room, and there was a little blue person in addition to the people who were already there. And that's got to be one of the greatest experiences in life that I missed. But Maya, I was all prepared. I was unprepared. Marin, I was all prepared for, and that was definitely, maybe that's why we have such a good relationship now, to really bond to that. And if you ever get a chance, do it. I put it up on YouTube and got tons of positive responses, and it was very graphic, which you have to be. And they let me go for about 10 days, and then they finally took it down. But one of the heartwarming letters I got during that period is, I'm a new father, and I'm going to be going through this procedure. And your video was so helpful. My brother's philosophy was, you're never too young to see a birth. So my other 2 little nieces, 5 and 2, were seeing their sister born. And the final wrap of that event was when they, quote unquote, hey, they've cleaned the baby off. Daddy, look, they cleaned the baby. So this guy saw them clean the baby and saw the calming effect that my 2 nieces who were born already had on their mother. It was amazing. She didn't have an epidural. She didn't have anything. And the first time I really ever heard her in agony, which was scary because she's pretty level. She's the OB-GYN doc, say that fast 3 times. And she couldn't get any work because her passion with being a doc was interfered by her patient's passion on knowing all the stages and how far along and what's this and how do I feel that. And so it was interesting to see a doctor who was also 8 months pregnant.